city of 85,000 west of Paris, right by La Défense Business Center, knew comparing his town to Marseille, where a drug-related crime wave has left more than a dozen dead, would get the media's attention. Well, at the beginning of September, in less than 24 hours, 2 shootings left at least 1 man suffering bullet wounds to the legs. Following the mayor's intervention, Interior Minister Manuel Valls visited the neighborhood and announced 70 extra policemen would be deployed there. But for many on the ground, it's not the solution, and it won't put an end to drug trafficking.
So this is the Côte d'Oti neighbourhood in Colombes. It's considered dangerous because of the recent shootings, and that's where it happened.
Mamadou and Fodier know these streets by heart. They grew up here. Through their involvement with the Residents Association, they also know the people living in this rundown council estate. They say the shootings put an end to more than 8 months of long-awaited peace and quiet.
It's just a small group of youths who are ruining the neighbourhood and ruining the lives of other talented young people who want to succeed in life. I think residents are afraid. Us too. We're all afraid.
Over the last 2 years, this handful of violent troublemakers chose to settle scores with rival drug dealers in their front yard. Nearly 20 people were left suffering bullet wounds, mainly in the legs. Still nothing like in the 90s, when Colombes was at the heart of an extensive drug network in the outskirts of Paris, but the mayor says the violent behaviour has evolved.
The drug phenomena isn't new in our suburbs, but it's morphing. First because there are more and more guns in circulation, but also because we're faced with disorganized gangsters who solve their problems by shooting each other.
In early September, when reacting to the shootings, Mayor Sarr picked his words carefully. His reference to Marseille and its violent crime wave that has left at least 24 dead this year alone got both the media and the government's attention. Beyond the rhetoric, though, he's decided to stick with the comparison.
When you add up the numbers from Colombes and elsewhere in the surrounding towns, faced with similar issues, and you compare it with what's taking place in Marseille, you realise Marseille isn't the only place where drugs, like a cancer, generate such violence, executions over the control of territories.
Ahead of the election next March, former mayor and now opposition candidate Nicole Guetta says her opponent brought the situation onto himself.
During the 2005 riots, we had no problems. And then, ahead of the 2008 local election, the current mayor campaigned against CCTV, as if telling young people, "You do what you want now." He said it wasn't the job of local police forces to patrol these neighbourhoods. Once elected, that's what he did. You should have been here to see how happy they were on election night. They think they're back home in Africa and can do what they want.
I reject tit-for-tat politics regarding security. We should all work together and stop with these ludicrous comments while these people are shooting each other.
Around the corner, several of the 70 policemen deployed after the shootings carry out checks. They're here for now, but their mission will come to an end. Trade unions say the city needs more policemen in the long run to fight drug trafficking.
This police station here is closed because we lack the manpower. And yet, with what happened recently, we need policemen on the streets, especially here with these gangs in the area. Shots were fired. Deploying some of my colleagues here would help. But again, we don't have enough men to open this station.
Back at the council estate, Mamadou and Fodier are meeting up with a friend. Misaoud is a local snack bar owner and a popular figure in the neighbourhood. He says the area is safe again, but it might not last.
Now they've deployed these policemen from outside the neighborhood who don't know anybody. The first thing they have in mind is, there've been shootings here. We need to be fierce. They insulted us, made racial comments. Get lost, you darky. There you have policemen handing out fines by the kilo, searching residents face down in the mud. It's quieter now, but there are tensions and not the same as 2 weeks ago. I'm telling you, you're soon going to be hearing about clashes between the police and the neighborhood's young people.
Nobody here even mentions the shootings anymore. But with tensions mounting between residents and the new police units, Few stray from inside their homes to stop for a chat by misaoud's truck.
Right, well, that was today's focus here on France 24. You're watching live from Paris, and it's time now for a sports roundup. And we start with basketball and France's big win in the European Championships.
France have won their first basketball title in any major competition, beating Lithuania in